All right, boys and boys, we have a Canadian classic for you all. Jonathan cleaned up, then he heard a sound, by Robert Munch, illustrated by Michael Marchenko.
Is it a boy?
I think so. Both are boys. So let's get started. Jonathan's mom went to get a can of noodles. She said, "Jonathan, please don't make a mess." When she was gone, Jonathan stood in the middle of the apartment and looked at the nice clean rug and nice clean walls and very nice clean sofa and said, "Well, there's certainly no mess here." Then he heard a sound. It was coming from behind the wall. He put this wall right here. He put his ear up against the wall and listened very carefully. Whoa! The noise sounded like a train. Just then, the wall slid open and subway train pulled up and stopped. Everyone yelled, "Last stop! Everybody out!" Then little people, big people, fat people, thin people, and all kinds of people came out of Jonathan's wall.
Water, please.
You want more water? Okay, after the story. Ran around his apartment and went out the front door.
And made a big mess with her mother.
Look, what are they doing? The apartment is not a train station. Where did the train come from? Why did the wall open? So many questions here. Jonathan stood in the middle of the living room. Yep, that's how I would look. That's how I'm thinking right now. Like, what just happened here? You want more water bottle? We will give you water after the story. Okay? Jonathan stood in the middle of the living room and looked around. There was writing on the wall, gum on the rug, man sleeping on the sofa. What?
What?
Yeah, what? And all the food was gone from the refrigerator. Well, said Jonathan, this is certainly a mess. Jonathan tried to drag the man out the door, but he met his mother coming in. Yeah, good luck explaining that. She saw the writing on the wall, the gum on the rug, empty refrigerator. She yelled, "Jonathan, what a mess!" Well, it's not his fault. What? Jonathan said, "The wall opened up and there was a subway train. Thousands of people came running through." But his mother said, "Oh, John, don't be silly. Clean it up." Man, you got to stand up for yourself. Explain. You're old enough. Explain. Point her to the wall. Like, don't just take it. She went out to get another can of noodles. How many cans does this lady need? And Jonathan cleaned up. When she was all done, he heard a sound. It was coming from behind the wall. He put up his ears against the wall and listened very carefully. The noise sounded like a train. Somebody yelled, "Last stop! Everybody out!" How did his apartment become like the terminal station? And all kinds of people came out of the wall, ran around his apartment, and went out the front door.
And mother can see.
Mother's gonna be upset. Look, even the conductor of the train is watching the TV. What is going on? Like, this guy's gonna need therapy. His therapy bills he's gonna spend most of his salary on it. This time there were ice cream cones and chewing gums on the rug, writing and footprints on the wall, 2 men sleeping on the sofa, and policemen watching TV. Besides that, the refrigerator was gone. Somebody took the refrigerator? Those are heavy. It's hard to move those. Jonathan got angry and yelled, "Everybody out!" Well, I don't blame him. At least he's standing up for himself. Just then his mother came in. Yep, now she's gonna see it. She saw ice cream cones and chewing gums on the rug, sleeping, writing and footprints on the wall, 2 men sleeping on the sofa, a policeman watching TV, and a big empty space where the refrigerator had been. "Jonathan," she said, "what have you done?" I think she is the problem here. She's bought an apartment that is essentially a corridor between stations, and she's blaming the kid. No. Then she heard a noise. It was coming from behind the wall. She put her ear right against the wall and listened very carefully. The noise sounded like a train. Just then, the wall slid open and subway train pulled up. Someone yelled, "Last stop, everybody out." And all kinds of people ran out of Jonathan's wall, ran around his apartment, and went out the front door. Oh man, this is like a nightmare, like a Kafkaesque nightmare. There were ice cream cones, chewing gums, and pretzel bags on the rug, writing and footprints and handprints on the wall, and 5 men sleeping on the sofa. Besides that, a policeman and a conductor were watching TV, and the fridge and stove were gone. Jonathan went to the conductor and said, "This is not a subway station. This is my house." The conductor said, "If the subway stops here, then it's a subway station. You shouldn't build your house in a subway station. You don't like it? Go City Hall. Go see City Hall." I mean, he's not wrong either. There's clearly been... I blame Jonathan's mom. So Jonathan went to the City Hall. Well, that's a pretty nice City Hall.
But he's going to be alone.
Let's find out what happens. When he got there, the lady at the front desk told him to see the subway boss. And the subway boss, told Jonathan to go see the mayor. So he went and saw the mayor. The mayor said, "If the subway stops there, then it's a subway station. You shouldn't build your house in a subway station. Our computer says it's a subway station. Our computer is never wrong." Then he ran out for lunch. Typical bureaucrat. Come on, listen to the guy. He's having an issue. Like, yeah, look at his expression. He's like, "What? You're going for a lunch break now? I'm a minor and I walked into your office. You want to get reelected or not? What's happening here, Mr. Ford?" In fact, everybody ran out for lunch. Jonathan was all by himself at the City Hall. Jonathan started to leave, but on his way out, he heard a sound. Uh-oh, not this again. Oh, someone was crying, "Ooh, I'm hungry." Jonathan listened very carefully. He walked up and down the hall and found the room it was coming from. He went in, and there was a big, enormous, shining computer machine. The computer was going, "Wing, wing, clerk, cling, clickety, clack." And its lights were going off and on, and the voice was coming from behind it. This is an old book. Computers don't look like this anymore. This whole thing is going to fit inside a microchip. But we have made enormous progress. But bureaucracy stays the same. Jonathan squeezed in the back of the machine, then saw a little old man.
Man.
At a very messy desk. That desk. The man looked at Jonathan and said, "Do you have any blackberry jam?" "No," said Jonathan, "but I could get you some. Who are you?" Well, Jonathan is very generous. He's just met this man.
Water.
I heard you about the water bottle, but we are going to finish this story before you can drink water. Where was I? "Who are you?" "I am the computer," said the man. Now, Jonathan was no dummy. He said, "Computers are a machine. You're not a machine. They go wing, wing, cling, cling, clang, clickety, clang." The man pointed at the big computer and said, "Well, that goes wing, wing, clerk, clang, clickety, clang. But the darn thing never did work. I do everything for the whole city." Well, that's a plot twist, and I am not surprised at all. Well, that's where our tax dollars go, to machines that don't work and a person that's probably not getting paid enough. Back to the story. "Oh," said Jonathan, "I will get you some blackberry jam if you do me a favor. A subway station is in my house at 980 Young Street. Please change it." "Certainly," said the old man. "I'll remember doing that. I didn't know where to put it." Yeah, see, that's what happens. It's a badly run city, Toronto. Jonathan ran out and past all the offices with nobody there. He ran down the stairs and all the way to the jam store. He got 4 cases of jam. It took him 3 hours to carry it all the way back to the city hall. Where is his mom? And why is she not worried where Jonathan is? I have so many questions. There was still nobody there. He carried the jam back behind the computer and put it on the floor. Now, said the old man, where am I going to put this subway station? I know, said Jonathan, and he whispered in the old man's ears. I know where this is going. Where do you think he's gonna... What do you think he whispered? All right, let's find out. Then he left, but the old man yelled after him, don't tell anyone the computer is broken. The mayor would be very upset. He paid $10 million for it. Jonathan, I would suggest you do an anonymous tip. Let's not sweep this under the rug. This is a matter of funds appropriation. Not appropriation, but use of financial funds. They just need to get a consultant, somebody who's a techie, and get this computer working. All right, we're digressing again. I know, said Jonathan. He whispered in the old man, don't tell anybody the computer's broken. The book will be $10 million for it. When Jonathan got home, his mother was still standing on the rug because she was stuck to the gum. Oh my God. No respect for this lady. Jonathan started washing the writing off the wall, he said, and she didn't do anything. She was stuck to the gum. I'm furious. He said, there will be no more subways here. How? And he was right. Uh-oh. What is happening? The mayor got what he deserved. Yeah, your medals and plaques and the Canadian flag on the wall. Check out what's happening to your door, eh? You didn't want to listen to a child, eh? The end. That was it. What a wonderful story. You guys enjoyed it? What did we learn? Moms, pay attention to your sons when they're talking about subways and sounds.
What is this?
This is somebody's coming through. They opened the old man put the subway in the mayor's office. Get it?
Yeah.
The end.